Hey friends, welcome to the channel. Today I'm just going to be taking you along with my morning and kind of showing you what a morning on the homestead looks like as far as in the kitchen goes. So right now we're getting ready to process our hogs for the winter. So I'm trying to make some freezer room. I had a little bit of beef suet, I'm assuming that's how you say it, S-U-E-T, left that I'll be making some tallow out of. I enjoy making my tallow in the crock pot. It does take longer, but I don't have to watch it as closely. Maggie's horse is coming to watch and see what I'm doing. Now, tallow can be used kind of like lard. It's a little harder fat once it's cooked down. It's actually very, very good for your skin, more so than lard. You can actually take straight tallow and rub it on your face, and it shouldn't cause you to break out. So I love to have some on hand for cooking, for making salves. I like to put some in my soap occasionally. And so what I'll do is I'll put it in the crock pot, and I'll put it on high and let it start cooking down. So I'm just going to get it all cut up into some nice small pieces, smallish pieces. They don't have to be too terribly little. Now this video was recorded the couple days before Thanksgiving, so I had a little extra going on this day. And I've about got it all cut up here. This whole pack does end up fitting right in my crock pot. It was a little full, but it did fit. I render this down just exactly like I do my lard. And the key to lard and tallow is excellent filtration when you do drain off the fat. So I'm going to plug in my crock pot here. I put just a little bit of water in the bottom. That's what you saw me pouring in there. Give the dog a little treat of the scraps. It'll be real good for her coat. Now I'm just going to clean off the counter. Now I'm getting ready to start some sourdough cinnamon rolls so we can have them for breakfast the next morning. It's a pretty lengthy process, so you do have to start them the day before. This is venison for dinners recipe, so I'll link this recipe down in the description. That's my beautiful sourdough starter from my sister-in-law. She's better at keeping these things alive than I am. Usually I do good in the winter, but summer not so much, so she refills me. Gotta let that set. Dishes, 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 more dishes. My dishwasher's been broke for a while, so now it's a glorified drying rack for now. Now I'm going to be working my cinnamon roll dough. You gotta knead that for about 15 minutes if you're kneading it by hand, so it takes a little bit. Keep having to add just a little bit of flour. It was wanting to stick. These cinnamon rolls, y'all, though, unfortunately, I was not able to show you the finished product in this video, but if you check out my Instagram, you'll see a picture of them right before I cooked them. Man, they were good. So now I'm fixing lunch for me and Andy. I had some beef ribs. Not beef, they weren't beef. Pork ribs, sorry. Some leftover pork ribs from supper one night. So I peeled all the meat off the bone, and I made us some nice cheese and pork quesadillas. Actually added a little barbecue sauce on them too. And I'm going to tell you what, these right here were absolutely delicious. It made a fabulous lunch. Got my Thanksgiving turkey soaking in the brine. I just made my brine. Kids enjoying the beautiful day. Checking out my tallow. You can see it starting to really cook down. Nowhere near being done, but it's getting there. So now I'm going to be making some pies for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go ahead and make my dough because I like to let my dough sit in the refrigerator at least overnight. Seems to work up better that way. So I'm going to be making a couple of apple pies for Thanksgiving. Now Thanksgiving's already come and gone, so I hope all of y'all had a blessed Thanksgiving with your family. Of course, I got to put my lard in there. I always make my pie crust with my lard. But we had a wonderful Thanksgiving with family and friends. And like I said, I hope y'all did too. What a wonderful time of year to reflect on this past time. You know, the busyness of the summer has kind of slowed down. Now we're in a new season. And I used to not care for this time of year because of the cold weather and stuff, but I've really come to enjoy the time of rest. So I'm going to wrap up my pie dough so I can get them in the fridge. Now I'm going to be working on a few sewing projects over the next few weeks. I'm getting there, getting a little better each time. So I got to cut out some fabric too this morning. Just trying to do a little at a time. A lot of times I don't have time to sit down and do it all at one time, so I just do it when I have time. More dishes, and thanks for watching, friends.